Why do you need to motivate
But
yourself?
if you are naturally motivated towards the truth and towards
Aren't
God,
you already demotivated by your life story? You need further motivation. I thought it's high time we become a little deflated, a little demotivated. See what you have done all your life. Look at the state the world has come to. The world needs a lot of demotivation. We need to see the futility of our ways. We need to be demotivated. If you want further motivation, then you will continue with your ways. Would you ever be motivated towards something that is totally outside of you? You would only be motivated towards something that your mind feels attracted towards. And you are already attracted towards 1,000 things. You need detachment. That's why I'm talking of demotivation rather than motivation. You need to be fed up. You need to let go. You don't need to chase any further. Motivation will result in one more chase, and you have been chasing all your life. The balloon needs to be deflated, and you need to see that there is nothing but gas inside it. Then there is an emptiness. Then you are free of all the nonsense that fills up the normal human life. That stays with you only because you are motivated enough to keep it. You need to drop that motivation. Motivated people maintain all kinds of rubbish with them because they are motivated. The word motive means, what does motive mean? The desire. That which makes motion possible, an end, a result that you want. Do you really know the right place to reach? Do you really know the right result to achieve? Do you really know the right destination? We have lots of motives, and they only keep pushing us towards more and more misery. What would be the motive of a thief? Theft. What would be the motive of a man, a woman? What would be the motive of the dog? A few crumbs. Don't you see that your motive is decided by your self definition? And is your self definition accurate? If you take yourself to be a dog, you'll be motivated to get a few bones. That's all. If you take yourself to be a terrorist, you'll be motivated to kill. That's all. How have you defined yourself? Do you know yourself? If you don't know yourself, then your motivation would be all misplaced. It needs to be just dropped. Have you ever been able to help yourself? What do you mean by helping?
these are just questions you could answer.
To help someone is to lead him towards betterment, right? Right? What is the definition of betterment? Is it something personal? How do you know what is good for a person? How do you really know? In the name of help, you can do 1,000 obnoxious things. There are people who kill in the name of help. And that's gross, so obvious, and hence quotable. But there are innumerable other dastardly acts happening just in the name of help. To help someone, you must first of all know what is the right destination for a human being. Then you can help that person to reach that destination. Let's take two examples. If you are a drunkard, well, fully and truly drunk, and you meet an road accident victim lying along the road, and in your great motivation, you decide to perform a brain surgery on him, then and there, of course, you're trying to help. The fellow's skull is cracked open and he's bleeding, and you want to help. And you know the state of your consciousness, you are totally high. What do you end up doing? Take the other end of the example. You come across a drunkard. He is 80% stuffed with alcohol. All the water in his body has been substituted. Nothing but alcohol is there. And on top of that, he is carrying a bag of bottles. And you want to take away that bag from him. Would he allow you to? We neither know help, nor do we know what it means to be helped. The Christian missionary comes along. He looks at the suffering in life and says all this suffering is because they don't believe in Christ. So what do? I convert all of them. I've helped them. Then the Muslim cleric comes. He says, I know why they are suffering. They don't know Allah. Let me help them. He reconverts. Then the Hindu one comes and he says, let me help them. The quality of help that you offer depends on nothing but your own beliefs. And our beliefs, are they in order? Parents keep on trying to help their kids and see what comes out of that. When you have been able to offer yourself little help, how on earth would you help someone else? But it becomes a very convenient escape from looking at one's own reality. Don't help yourself, help others, so that you can remain what you are. Convenient. Nice mode of self-preservation. I help others. What do? I help others. And who will look at my own condition? That I don't want to look at, because that would be painful. And that would require effort. And that would require a breaking beyond the ego. If we could be half as interested in helping ourselves, honestly helping ourselves, as we are interested in helping others, something would truly change.